If you're crafting offers right now, whether you learn them from Alex Hormozi or any other top guru, this might be the most important video you ever watch. Because while everyone is focused on building irresistible offers that convert, almost no one is teaching you how to make those offers compliant with advertising laws, FTC regulations, and the marketing rules that govern what you can say and what you can't say. This video isn't theory. I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to protect you. What I teach comes from 20 years in courtrooms and in boardrooms where I've seen powerful brands, freelancers, coaches, consultants get shut down. Not because of bad funnels or weak sales systems, but because of a single claim, a misleading promise, or a vague guarantee that violated FTC guidelines. It wasn't their sales system that failed them. It wasn't their funnel. It was the fact that they made a promise they couldn't legally defend and their business wasn't bulletproof. So here's the truth. If your offer isn't legally bulletproof, you're building success on a ticking time bomb, and eventually it explodes. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to make your offers legally bulletproof. First, I'll break down the key components of Hormozi's offer framework so you understand the playing field. Then I'll show you where the dangers hide, where you're vulnerable to enemies and mistakes, and how to fix them. And if you stay until the end, I'll give you my free battle-tested, legally bulletproof offer disclaimer that you can add to your offers right away to bulletproof them now. So without delay, let's dive in. Hey, I'm Karam, the battle-tested lawyer, entrepreneur, and founder of the Legally Bulletproof Academy. Most entrepreneurs today are being trained on how to build irresistible offers. If you study people like Alex Hormozi, you know how powerful a well-crafted offer can be. The right offer can explode your business, multiply your revenue, and position you as a market leader almost overnight. But there's a part that they don't teach you, a part that's invisible till it's too late. While you're focused on marketing and sales, you're also creating legal promises. You're making claims, you're raising expectations, you're inviting clients, competitors, and even regulators to scrutinize your words, your guarantees, and your marketing materials. Those are all your enemies. And if you don't protect yourself at the offer stage, you're building success on a fault line, because soon you'll be a target. So here's what I've seen over nearly 20 years. Brilliant entrepreneurs, smart marketers, even seasoned business owners all destroyed because of one thing: a vague promise, a misleading claim, a guarantee they couldn't legally defend. They didn't lose because they couldn't sell. They lost because they didn't play defense. And when your offer becomes the source of a legal battle, it doesn't matter how good your funnel was. It doesn't matter how good your branding was. It doesn't matter if your client likes your logo. It doesn't matter how irresistible your copy was. What matters is whether you can legally defend what you promised in your irresistible offer. Let's start diving into Hormozi's principles. The first and most powerful piece of an irresistible offer is the dream outcome. You're painting a transformation, a picture of the future, the results your customer wants so badly they feel compelled to buy. It's one of the most magnetic forces in business. There are three major mistakes that entrepreneurs make here that are deadly. Mistake number one is having an undefined dream outcome. If your promise is vague, like you'll be successful, it leaves room for interpretation. And when there's ambiguity, the law favors the client's interpretation, not yours. Ambiguity costs a lot in litigation. You must define outcomes clearly and set reasonable boundaries. Mistake number two is overestimating the likelihood of achievement. If you imply that almost everyone will achieve amazing results without documented proof, you're risking lawsuits, FTC actions, and possible fraud claims, and fraud is forever. Marketing hype without evidence is a loaded gun pointed at your business. Mistake number three is having weak or missing disclaimers. The tiny fine print won't save you. You need strong, visible disclaimers making it clear that results will vary and that effort is required. When you define support and disclaim your dream outcome properly, you protect your business and you build trust. Now, the second major component of Hormozi's irresistible offers is value stacking. Stacking bonuses, testimonials, and urgency can skyrocket your conversions, but it can also skyrocket your liability. Here are the three biggest mistakes entrepreneurs make when it comes to value stacking. Number one, misleading use of testimonials. If your testimonials don't reflect typical results, you risk false advertising claims. Use real, typical testimonials and always disclaim that results vary. Mistake number two is fake scarcity and inflated bonus values. Creating false urgency or exaggerating bonus values is deceptive. Only use real scarcity and realistic bonus valuations you can defend. Mistake number three is improper comparative advertising. Claiming you're better than competitors without proof triggers lawsuits and regulator actions. And you don't want to deal with the regulators. Focus on unique features, not unprovable superiority claims. Now, the third component of Hormozi's irresistible offers is effort and sacrifice. Now, you have to be very careful when promising to clients easy or fast results. Here are the three main mistakes entrepreneurs make when it comes to that. Number one is misleading representations of the effort required. Clients will hold you accountable for anything you imply is effortless. That turns out not to be. And most of the time, it requires a lot of effort. So set honest expectations about the work involved. Mistake number two is inadequate substantiation of claims. So if you claim that results are easy without data to back it up, you're vulnerable to lawsuits. Support every claim with real data or case studies, or make sure your claims are puffery. Mistake number three is the lack of effort disclaimers. Always clarify that client effort and other external factors play a major role in success. So the client doesn't blame you when they don't achieve the desired outcome that you promise them, because that's going to happen. Now, the final component of Hormozi's irresistible offer is reducing risk, usually with guarantees and refund policies. And here are the traps. Mistake number one, a vague or misleading guarantee. Define exactly what qualifies for a refund, remove all gray areas, and make it easy to get a refund. Mistake number two is a lack of a proper refund policy. Have it clearly visible on your website, not hidden in fine print. And mistake number three is not accounting for buyer's remorse or duress claims. Use disclaimers that remind clients their purchase is voluntary and informed. Now you know the real truth about irresistible offers. You've seen how the four elements that make offers powerful, the dream outcome, value stacking, effort reduction, and risk reversal, are great ways to make your offer irresistible, but they can also expose you to significant liabilities, so they need to be legally bulletproof. You've learned the biggest mistakes that entrepreneurs make, and you've learned the simple strategies that you can use to protect yourself, so you can sell boldly and scale safely. That's how you combine offense and defense. That's how you build an empire that doesn't just grow, it actually survives. And to help you take action even faster, I created a free gift for you. It's my battle-tested offer disclaimer. It's a plug-and-play legal template you can add to your sales pages and agreements today to immediately reduce your legal risk. You'll find the link to the free gift below, but don't stop here, because now that you understand how to legally bulletproof your offers, the next step is even more critical: learning how to legally bulletproof your client contracts, because your client agreements are your first line of defense against refunds, chargebacks, disputes, lawsuits, and disparagement. And in the next video, I'm going to show you exactly how to build client contracts that don't just look good, they actually work in the real world. They're battle-tested and business-friendly contracts that protect your business, your reputation, and your future, because in business, just like in war, defense isn't optional. Defense is how you stay in the game. It's how you win championships.